5 adventurous fjord ferries to take in Norway. Norwegian fjords are massive, spectacular, and make you fall in love at first sight. These narrow saltwater inlets dominate the country's northern coast and attract thousands of tourists every year. Ferries are the best way to experience their beauty, and a startup named Zabooz is set to add further wonder to the journey with the introduction of self-drive ferries. Developed by researchers at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology in 2018, these ferries will be powered by batteries and produce zero carbon emissions. The self-driving system also includes sensors that will help the ferry safely navigate the waters and avoid collisions with rocks, boats, or swimmers. The downside, though, is that these ferries aren't functional yet. They'll hit the water sometime later in 2021, while there's also no certainty yet that they'll journey across fjords. Thankfully, conventional ferries won't be going away anytime soon, and you can hop on any of them to visit the fjords all year round. If you're looking for the best ferries in Norway, here are a few of our recommendations. The Ornes Ferry. Connecting Solvorn with Ornes, the administrative center of the municipality of Moløy in Nordland County, this ferry runs all year round, although the schedule is different for summers and winters. It takes you across the beautiful fjords that extend over many miles and look surreal from afar. Both the connecting villages of Solvorn and Ornes are equally inspirational, with the Ornes Stave Church in Ornes a major tourist attraction. It was built somewhere between the 12th and 13th century and conveys its rich history and culture through wooden architecture. Hurtigruten Coastal Ferry. This iconic ferry covers a distance of over 3,200 miles, stopping at 35 ports between Bergen on the southern coast and Kirkenes on the northeastern tip of Norway. A Hurtigruten ship sets sails every day and every night on each day of the year, so you're never going to miss out on a ticket. The voyage begins in Bergen, which is the second largest city in Norway. It's home to some fascinating places, like the UNESCO-listed Braggen district and Fløiben funicular. The ferry sails past Geiranger Fjord in summers, which is a UNESCO-protected fjord surrounded by snow-clad peaks and beautiful rock formations. Fjord 1. The car ferry operator has a number of ferries that sail between leading coastal cities in Norway. One of them connects Gudvangen to Flam, two popular villages known for their surrounding fjords. The journey is pristine and filled with mesmerizing views of Noroy Fjord, which is one of only 2 Norwegian fjords in the UNESCO World Heritage List. If time permits, we suggest exploring the village of Gudvangen as well, which is home to a traditional Viking market that'll teach you a lot about the history of the area. You can also take up kayaking and journey across the Noroy Fjord at your own pace. Norald. With over 50 operating ferries, Norald is a big Norwegian transportation player. The Bergen to Flam high-speed ferry is quite fantastic, giving you an unhindered view of the Sognefjord and Orlandsfjord. The former stretches almost 127 miles and is Norway's longest and deepest fjord. You can explore it either by cycling or hiking along the valleys. The Orlandsfjord is just as, if not more, spectacular and is flanked by mountains that rise over an extraordinary 1,400 meters above sea level. DS Skibladner.
Although DS Skibladner doesn't exactly take you through fjords, that hasn't stopped it from being one of the most sought-after ferries in Norway. Operational since 1856, this ship is locally called Josas Fane, the White Swan of Josa. It is the world's oldest and perhaps the only paddle steamer still in scheduled service. It journeys across towns like Eidsvoll, Gjøvik, Hamar, and Lillehammer between June 23 and August 16 and sails through Lake Josa. The onboard restaurant is outstanding and includes the historical salmon and strawberry menu in the first-class food salon.
There are surely many more worthwhile ferries all across Norway, so drop a comment and let us know what your favorite ferry is.